Hello YouTube, welcome to Ending Call 007 Productions, and today I have another unboxing video for you guys, and this time we shall be unboxing the Xperia Mini Pro from Sony Ericsson. Before I start off with the unboxing, I'll share with you some funny incident that happened to me. So basically I was ordering the Xperia Mini X10 Mini Pro, which is about 200 bucks cheaper in the local currency than this model here, but hilariously the company delivered me this and charged me for the Xperia Mini X10 Mini Pro, which is about 200 bucks cheaper than this phone. This phone is about 650 bucks in the local currency, while the this phone here is 900 bucks in the local currency, while the X10 Mini Pro is 650. So I paid 650 for this phone. I think the company basically confused this phone for the X10 Mini Pro and charged me for that and gave me this. So it's something hilarious that I noticed, and I didn't even notice it until I basically looked behind the box and saw the 1 gigahertz processor mentioned over there. Only after I saw that I noticed that this is the Mini Pro and not the X10 Mini Pro. So now let's go in without further ado into the unboxing. So basically this phone, let me just pop open the case there. So there is the phone, as you can see. It is the white color. It comes in this packaging right there. There you can see it is a 3-inch display that stands out on this phone. Not a very large phone, but it is a pretty thick phone, as you can see. I'll show you how it looks in compared to some other phones. Now here is a comparison with the BlackBerry 8520 and also the Samsung Galaxy W. There you can see the size comparison, and I'll give you a thickness comparison as well. So there you can see about how thick the device is, the Xperia Mini Pro. So it is a pretty thick device, but it is pretty small in size though. So it is heavy too, it's not a light device. So to start with the hardware specification, it has a 3-inch capacitive touchscreen. Below the touchscreen are 2 capacitive buttons. This is the home button here, and here is the menu button. This is the menu button, this is the back button, this is the home button, which is the physical button. On the top here is Sony Ericsson printed, and it has the speakerphone right there, as you can see. Over here it has the front facing VGA camera, a couple of sensors, which will be the proximity sensor and another sensor, probably the light sensor, and it has a LED notification light there. And that's all it has on the front. On the right side it has on the volume rocker, which is pretty tactile on press. It's hard to make out the between the surface, but it is tactile on press. And here, as you can see, is the camera button. On the back it has the Sony Ericsson, whatever you want to call that, logo printed on there, Xperia, and a 5 megapixel autofocus camera and a LED flash. This is capable of shooting 720p HD. On the left there's nothing really much to it. On the top it has the 3.5mm headphone jack and a microphone for noise cancellation. It also has this micro USB port, which is hidden behind a rubberized door. I'll just pop that open and show you. There you can see the micro USB that's used for data syncing and charging. And here is the power and the lock unlock button. And lastly, on the underside of the phone, you can basically only find a groove to basically get the lid open, and that's pretty much it. I'm surprised that there is no microphone at the bottom of the phone, but yeah, that is pretty much it. So that is so much for the phone. And lastly, what I will go over is the physical keyboard. As you can see, it's not a very large keyboard, and it's not a very small keyboard either, and it's pretty spaced out. It's pretty good to use. I find it comfortable, but maybe people with larger hands might find it a bit difficult to use. As you can see, it is the standard QWERTY layout. It has directional pads here, and I think the microphone is hidden here underneath. And so yeah, that is pretty much it. And it is made entirely out of plastic. The build quality is pretty great. I like the build quality, and there's no rattling or creakiness to it. And it has a chrome band all over, which runs 360 degrees around the phone, so it gives it a premium look and feel. So that is that. Let's put that aside and look further into the box. So going further in, what is included is a pink casing, which I shan't be really using, but it's good to have it anyway. It also has under silver casing, which they have included. Pretty generous of them to include two extra back cases with the phone. They have also included a screen protector with the device, which is also very generous of Sony Ericsson. Here is the standard USB to micro USB. I will not open that up because it's pretty standard. Here is the USB, and on the other end there is the micro USB. So that is pretty standard, which comes with almost all devices these days. Here is the charger. Here is the charger, which is basically like the travel charger. So basically what you do is you use this device here for data syncing as well as charging. So you plug this into this, and this goes into your wall socket, and you can easily charge your phone through that. Here are your headphones for the Xperia Mini Pro, and here are your 3.5mm headphone jack, which is the standard headphones, nothing really great. And the microphone is right there, if I'm right. Yeah, that is the microphone. So you can use this for making calls as well. And lastly, what we have is the battery pack here. Now the battery pack here is, I think, a 1200 milliampere hour battery pack, which seems pretty small, but it should last a while on this device. It's not a very demanding device on battery life. Now if you go further in, I don't know how to get to that. Okay, I think if you lift this panel here, what you find is some literature, which is another usual formality for these devices, from Sony Ericsson. Some is in Chinese, some is in English. So that's pretty much it, what's in the box. So that was the unboxing of the Xperia Mini Pro from Sony Ericsson. Now if you stay tuned to my channel, I shall soon be doing a video review for you guys. And if you have any queries about this phone or anything, don't hesitate to leave behind a comment. And as always guys, it'll be well appreciated if you can rate, comment and subscribe.